Hello and welcome, family, to another episode of Wake Up Africa. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray that you are well in all your ways, and that you're moving into living life truly on your own terms, and more importantly, that you're telling yourself a new story about yourself, that a more informed story about the world, about what is going on, because we're living in a time of full disclosure where every move the enemy makes is exposed. And, you know, we didn't expect. I think I shared a couple of weeks ago when William and Kate went to the Caribbean, and it was a terrible, it was the worst trip ever. Huge backlash. I think Jamaica announced that they would be seeking to become a republic. They were asked to apologize for slavery and pay reparations, in which, you know, William said, you know, I'm sorry that this happened, but people were like, sorry ain't good enough. Sorry ain't gonna cut it, you know? And of course, you guys, I don't think you realize the kind of mental dominion that the Queen and her quote-unquote royal family have, the amount of wizardry, family, but the mental dominion, and it's cracking at the seams. So now, a few weeks later, she sends her youngest son, Edward, and his wife, Sophie, and they are blundering through. Like, it's just like cringe moment after cringe moment, family. And what happened is that, you know, Prince Edward and Sophie, the Countess of Wessex, whatever, they actually, so they're on this, I think, 10-day Caribbean tour in Grenada. They were not received well. There were a lot of demonstrations. There was a lot of backlash. So they literally, you know, so I feel, family, this is my own opinion, like something was given under the waters to kind of get them this warm welcome in St. Lucia. So, you know, St. Lucia, they were given this warm welcome, etc., etc. And then this wife, Sophie, mashed up everything, family. So they, you know, whenever like dignitaries go to different countries, they'll exchange gifts. So the Prime Minister of St. Lucia, he actually gave, so he gave, you know, Prince Edward and Sophie this beautiful painting of this turtle by one of their top artists. And in return, family, Edward and Sophie gave them a signed portrait of themselves. I mean, you can see it from the Prime Minister's face. Check out how he's holding. Check out how he's holding that thing. Oh my God, this has made my day, man. Oh my God, thanks to the person that shared this with me from the Caribbean. And so, you know, she has actually been mocked for bizarre gift to Prime Minister during the Caribbean tour. Sorry, family, this is hilarious. How do you have the audacity to give a self-portrait of yourself? And many people are like, at least give one of the Queen, but you give one of yourselves? Like, how arrogant. Family, and the reason I laugh is because this is so blatant how they see us. And it also shows me, like, whatever spell they had over our minds, over our psyche, where we had this, like, godlike complex of them, it's totally gone. Like, this is crazy, family. The sheer arrogance of it. And you don't even give another gift, a signed picture of yourselves. Like, and it shows you how a lot of these powers that be, a lot of these establishments, not just, you know, the queens and the kings or whatever, but also a lot of these presidents, they're stuck in a bubble. And I really don't think they're aware. They may feel it, but, you know, just when you've basked in power, family, I've had some powerful friends in my time. When you bask in that power, you kind of live in your own little world. And that's how I see with these presidents. Like, they live in this world where they think it's like their lord and we're the minions. And they think that it will be so easy to control the masses the way they've always done. Like, they really don't think highly of us, and that is why this whole Babylon system is going to be changed in an instant. because they see us as so low, family. Like, imagine the kind of psychological process Edward and Sophie went through for them to be so oblivious to protocol, to the current season and times, that they gave a signed photo of themselves. And, so many people, like, Twitter went ham, family. And guys were like, his face says it all. The Prime Minister, reminds me of the look I gave my husband when he gave me an iron for Christmas. Another tweet said, when I visit another country, I also give the hotel a framed photo of myself as a thank you. Oh my God. So, as well as visiting St. Lucia, the couple also visited St. Vincent and Grenadines, but a trip to Grenada was cancelled last minute after a lot of backlash and, negative press and negative vibes. And so, but the tour, family, continues to face backlash as other countries now say they want to become republics and they want to walk away from the Queen, and when they visited Antigua and Barbuda earlier in the week as part of this the Prime Minister, Barbuda's Prime Minister Gaston Brown, and his cabinet told the Queen's son that his country intends to become a republic in the future, although there were no immediate plans to do so. But he also urged them to use their diplomatic influence to achieve reparatory justice for the island country. Family, this is the wave now. It doesn't matter which puppet they have as Prime Minister, which puppet they have as President. But we're a new breed of Africans, not just on the continent, not just in the Caribbean, but across the world, family. We no longer walk alone in ignorance. We're fully armored up in the, exposures that our ancestors are giving us of what's really going on. This is absolutely huge, family. So, and the thing is, for me, the way I see it is that, why would you have another trip just weeks after the crazy backlash that William and Kate had? That was like, it was literally like tomatoes were thrown at them and they had to run away in in embarrassment. So why would you now send another team? Because you see, they're still operating in the days of, kingdoms, and you send this to there, the royal representative. But why? It's because they're testing the waters. And not only testing the waters, but trying to consolidate power. Because I think these guys went to other islands, maybe to gauge the vibe, or to, they've been on this marketing onslaught to try and consolidate the Caribbean behind the Queen. But hey, kudos to our family in the Caribbean. You guys are doing us proud. That's amazing. And demanding reparations, just making that flow in the narrative. Because of course there's other narratives that are trying to make it seem like, no, it wasn't as bad as everything seemed. The demonstrations were small, blah, 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 blah. But the thing is, it's changing the narrative. It's shaking that narrative. So that consolidating whatever, the Caribbean behind the Queen, it ain't working. Cracks are appearing everywhere, family. And I know some people have actually commented to me that they fear that, once they become republics, it's another way to now fully enter the New World Order. Family, we have more power than we think. This is going to go our way, trust me. Because when it comes to mental power, we are the top of the top. Let's not even talk about spiritual power. Are they the same thing? Stories for other days. Tuko pamoja.